Good morning, Angry Teacher Village, and welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. This is Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher, and today I'm going to be talking to you, give you my final quarter for 2022, my sales report, if you will. And I was going to do this monthly, but then life started happening. As I may have mentioned, I am the assistant athletic director at my school, so I've been going to a lot of basketball games and they end late and I have to get up early the next morning for work and the gym and all this stuff, so I haven't had time. I apologize. With that said, I'm gonna give you the smush all of them together: October, November, December, the last 3 months of the year, even though I'm making this on the 28th, I believe today is, of December, and so there are like a couple of days left, but it is what it is at this point. Do I expect any sales? Maybe not. So this is probably the end. So hang around. We're gonna get started. So I think I already did October's, and so I only owe November and December's. Owe that to you guys. But I'm just gonna throw it in there because it's the last quarter, and I break my months up, I break my business up into quarters for the year, just like most of us. Okay. So let's get started. So October, I made $13.36. Yay. I had a few return customers, which was great, and not as many or on the frequency that I would like, but you know, I'm working on that for my 2023 goals, and I'll make a video for that soon. I sold a lot of rhetorical analysis products, so I'm assuming a lot of the AP Lang teachers were trying to get resources for their kids, and a lot of maybe, 10th graders, a lot of 10th grade teachers, language arts teachers were getting their kids ready for rhetorical analysis, so that works for me. So I made $13.36, $1,336, and I sold 179 products this year. Last year, I made $813.37, 87 cents, I apologize. And I sold 128 products last year. So I did increase my sales per unit, and I did increase, like, astronomically, my sales financially. So great. October. Let's get into November. This year I made $739 and 89 cents for November, and I sold 137 units. I released, yay, because, you notice the number dropped, right? Because, teacher start is Thanksgiving, and in our district, we finally got a whole week off. So that kind of, I'm sure other teachers had the same. So it kind of killed stuff. And it got a little bit less, but it is what it is. I created 2 new products, and there were 2 plays, and I sold 2 of the bundles. I'm like, okay, I guess somebody somewhere is teaching that play. It's a piano lesson by August Wilson, the piano lesson, and sold 2 bundles right off the bat on the 21st. So it's just before Thanksgiving. Thank you. And I rushed and tried to get it, listening to Becca Davis and some other gurus out there. They, we should create seasonal products, at least a month prior to the actual month that you want to release it for the season, for that particular season, so that you'll be able to, get some traction on it and do your marketing and all that stuff. So I kind of rushed out a song analysis. I usually have my kids analyze songs periodically, and this time I said, you know what? Let me do some Christmas songs and throw some Christmas analyses in there, and rushed that out. Got it. I was done with it on the 11th of November. What's the 11th of November? Isn't that a holiday or something? Anyway, whatever day that was, that's when I finished it. So right before Thanksgiving, just before the Christmas season, given enough time. I'm going to tell you how lucrative and wise that decision was. So in November last year, I made $702.20 and sold 131 products, or units. With that said, I literally only sold 6 more products, but I made like $40 more. So November is like a normal thing for me. For the last year and this year, the comparison didn't change much, but it's good to know I'm still on the same level. Now, October was like phenomenal. Well, let's go check out September. That was like astronomical. And then let me tell you about December. Oh boy. Now December. Yes, we are in day 20 is on day 28. I have about 3 more days left, and will I have sales? Nah, I don't know. Will I have enough to make a huge difference? Probably not. With that said, it's expected, so I'm not stressing. However, November was normal for me. December was kind of wow. Let me tell you why. The product that I made, the Christmas song analyses, when I released it on November 11th, never knew that it would take off. I think it sat dormant for a little bit, and then it just started to pick up. Ladies and gentlemen, I sold 31 of those things. No product has ever sold that many for me, and especially in that short time. No, I think it's my highest selling product in the span of, because I think by the 22nd, I sold 1 more. God knows what they were going to do with it on the 22nd, which is 3 days before Christmas. But thank you of December. But it was amazing to me. Once again, I used it in my class. I use these products all the time. But I finally made one for Christmas, released it, and I sold 31 of those bad boys. With that said, I made $677 in December. I sold 106 units. How much did I make last year? I made $371 and I sold 52 units. I don't know what's going on. November, when we have literally 2 months left in the year, I made less money. December, when we were only in school for most schools, 2 weeks, I made more money than I made the previous year. I doubled it and then some. Not to mention, I doubled the amount of units sold. And it's probably that Christmas song analysis product that boosted it. I am so floored and grateful. It's amazing to me. Thank you, December. So, totals are... So 2022 ended with quarter 4, October, November, December. Those 3 months garnered me $2,759, and I sold 422 units. Last year, this time, I only sold 311 units. So I sold 111 more, and I am so amazed by it. I'm so excited to start planning now for the next year, 2023. Make a video for that at some point. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you had a good last quarter too, and let's get planning for 2023. So here's my conclusion. Here's some words of encouragement. Keep doing what you do. People will say things, you'll have some people, everyone's an expert all of a sudden. You know how since COVID, a lot of parents are telling us how to teach. A lot of politicians are telling us what to teach and how to teach it. Ignore the naysayers, get everyone out of your head, and just do what you do. Do what you like doing, do what you know how to do. And it pays off. Set some goals. I expected to make about the typical, for me, like the November was November was a little bit weird. I'm expecting 300 a month or whatever these 2 months, but I surpassed those. And I need to listen to some more of the gurus. They keep saying, make a certain amount of money be your goal, and I feel kind of out of place because I'm still trying to feel how much is what is typical. And so I didn't really set a financial goal per month, but whatever it is, I surpassed it because this is not what I expected during the last months of the year. With that said, I think we should set goals and get prepared for whatever's to come. If it's less than we expected, then we know we need to do some extra stuff. Or if it's more than we expected, we need to be grateful and keep doing what we did. And lastly, keep motivated. Once again, get people out of your head, all the naysayers. Oh, you didn't come to this office party, but you had time to do this. Yeah, because you're trying to build an empire. So, keep focused, get them out of your head, keep motivated, stay motivated. I know there are a couple of days I did not do anything. Once again, basketball season, and I love supporting my boys and the girls. I went to some of those too. Wrestling was a thing too this season, is a thing this season. And so I was going a lot and going. And when I got home, the last thing on my mind was sitting in front of a computer, clickety-clacketing away. I just, was so tired and burnt out. And then getting up the next day, going to the gym, going to work, it was a lot. So, I didn't do any work for like 2 weeks on my store. What I did do, and I've told you this before, and it keeps me going, think of my store as a brick and mortar. I have products in it, but I get up every morning and I look on my store and see the TPT page, make sure I have, if any ideas come to me, I just kind of look at what it looks like. So this is me, and I used to work retail several thousand years ago. So this is me opening the door, looking at my store with the lights on, before customers come in. That's how I vision it every morning. It's something to keep me motivated. It keeps me going. It gives me ideas. Sometimes I would scroll through, I just randomly pick a page and I look at, oh, that product, I need to fix that. I need to add a part 2. I need to do more to it, or I need to do something like it, or that author needs a new poem. I need to do something else with this author. This poet needs a new product, or whatever it is. So guys, whatever you do to keep motivated, now there are going to be days you don't want to do anything, and I get that, but as long as you stay the course. Ignore those who would shoot you down. Ignore whatever is going on around you. You might have to sit it out for a little bit, but it doesn't mean that you end your journey. I love you all. I'll catch you in the next video. All right.